Alright, let's go to the next game, boys. Get it going. Rocking and rolling. Rolling. Rolling down the river. Rolling. Rolling. Rolling down the river. Rolling.
A look at the Spring Mountains surrounding beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. We welcome you to the championship game of the NBA Cup. With Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. What a big night it is in the NBA season.
No doubt the finals are still about 6 months away, but we will crown a champion tonight. It's a chance to see these guys play under major pressure. The eyes of the NBA are on this one.
I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. Let's see some of the numbers here for Luke Kennard.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Looking at the starting 5 for the Atlanta Hawks. The post pairing, Johnson along with Porzingis. CJ McCollum out there with Kennard. And it's Kispert in at the 3 slot. And for Minnesota, the wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. And it's MP in at the point guard. Well, thinking back to last year, the 2024 NBA Cup Championship, the Bucks defeating the Thunder 97-81. With Giannis Antetokounmpo being named the MVP of the tournament.
Yeah, Giannis with a triple-double in that final in Vegas, but it was defense that won it from Milwaukee, holding the eventual NBA champion Thunder to just 33% from the field. OKC had just 31 points in the second half.
Here's Porzingis following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Here's McCollum, and McCollum with the slam.
Well, that one caught him by surprise. CJ McCollum taking flight.
Castro passes to McDaniels. Randall outside. Lets the 3 fly. And MP with the basket on the assist.
Got the money, baby.
MP's got 5 points so far.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
Now, here's Kispert. Boy, he was something else against Boston. McCollum finds Kennard. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
And here's MP for 3. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Talk about a fast start. 4 for 4 right out of the gate.
And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, the Atlanta Hawks this summer, adding frees Nickeil Alexander-Walker and Luke Kennard, this team is now possessing a stacked wing rotation. And with the infusion of playmaking and shooting, guys, they could be pretty tough to deal with now.
Wow, a team to be reckoned with. All right, Shams, we thank you for the report. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Nuggets delivered quite a performance. He had 57 points, and he made a significant contribution from beyond the arc. As usual, he was a force of nature in that game. He made the opposition look utterly helpless.
All right, Allie, great stuff as always. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Well, he really lit it up. Maybe we'll see a repeat performance tonight.
And here's Randall following the 3-pointer by CJ McCollum. MP kicks to Edwards.
Money, dude.
Assist goes to
Let's
MP.
go.
And it
Yes,
just
sir.
seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Miller comes in for Julius Randle. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for McDaniels. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Edwards. Atlanta also making some changes here. Okongwu's checked in for Porzingis. And Nikhil Alexander-Walker in for Luke Kennard. McCollum, no good. Minnesota leading by 8. You know, Jim, throughout his career, C.J. McCollum has been the model of consistency.
Well, you can count on him to get you 20 with efficient shooting, Kevin. We've seen it now for over a decade. And I love his calm, steady demeanor. It stabilizes his team.
Here's Alexander Walker. His three-pointers off the mark. The Timberwolves have gone 7 of 8 from the field to start the game. Very hot shooting. MP passes to DiVincenzo. Stolen by McCollum. Here's the break. Ahead. The big dunk at the end of the break.
And this has been an emerging part of Johnson's game. He is getting better at making smart passes.
Here's Castro. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Take a break. Take a break.
First one falls for him.
And you talk about building a legacy. That's MP's mindset, not just for himself, but for this team.
Minnesota making a switch here. Randall's checked in. Here's Rizachet. 11 points last game. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Krejci, no good.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open three.
MP finds DiVincenzo. Back to MP. Shoots the three. Another miss by Minnesota. It's stolen by Ingles. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves holding on to an 8. Changes here for the Timberwolves. Edwards comes in for Joe Ingles. And MP subbed in for Mike Conley. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Atlanta. McCollum comes in for Rizachet. MP, no good. The Hawks trail by 6. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. DiVincenzo and Edwards are your perimeter players. And it's MP in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9. And so McCollum will bring it up for Atlanta. 8-point game. This is their first chance this season playing the Timberwolves.
And this was as even a matchup as you'll find in the NBA. Split the season series down the middle, one apiece.
Well, you've got two teams, one from each conference, trying to reach the upper echelon. Should be an interesting matchup.
I got him my threes right now.
In large part due to how efficient he's been, and it's why they'll continue to go to him.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, the NBA keeping an open mind. Commissioner Adam Silver said, quote, "This is the only league that plays 48 minutes. I'm a fan of 10-minute quarters. A 2-hour format is more consistent with modern television habits, but it's such a dramatic change. Something like that would have to be talked about over time." Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for the report. And here's McCollum. Following the three-pointer by MP. Okongwu with a screen on MP. Tips it up. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Okongwu's now got 4 points this quarter.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
The Timberwolves working the ball around now. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And McCollum with the layup. McCollum's got 9.
Well, he's given himself a chance. 6 shots he's gotten up this quarter, but only able to convert on one of them.
Randall dishes to MP. It's rebounded by Porzingis. The Hawks trail by 10. Now Kennard. He has 6. McCollum softly drops in the floater. And 11 points for C.J. McCollum.
They are just killing him on the interior.
MP passes to Randall. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. No basket with that shot. Having trouble finding his range. He's 1 for 5.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
Again, McCollum missing. MP fires from way outside. MP has been leading the charge for the Timberwolves. And with his work in that quarter, he has 5 3-pointers in the game now. Quite a showing from long range. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Welcome. I could say I've been pumped about this tournament, especially the last few weeks. But the semifinals, we're excited, and now.
And circling back to the first half, what about these 2 point guards? Thanks for spending halftime.
You can feel the excitement. It's Las Vegas through and through. And coming up here on 2K Sports, the second half of the NBA Cup Championship. It's one you will not want to miss. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Nothing in this league more difficult to defend than a well-timed weak side cut.
And so in the game for the Hawks, the post pairing, Johnson along with Porzingis. Kennard is out there with McCollum, and it's Kispert in at the 3 spot. That one goes. Counted. Well, this NBA Cup Championship game has not been as competitive as many people had predicted.
Yeah, guys, clearly there's been a disparity in the effort level here.
Dogs.
These teams have plenty of talent, but you can see that one just wants it a bit more.
The Hawks trail by 12. Kispert on the wing. Johnson outside. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. McDaniels outside. Back to MP. And it's off from 3-point range. The Hawks shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. They get it again. And then Johnson with the jam.
And slashing in for that offensive rebound. Johnson also getting credit for some hustle points.
MP dishes to Edwards. It's Edwards on the wing. 5 to shoot. Randall with a screen for Edwards. And here's MP for 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. MP's got 32 points.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
Yeah, they need to talk over their shot selection right now. Just not good enough.
And for the Western Conference, we have a chance now to recognize our Player of the Week, MP.
And you just look at the point totals that he has posted up during that time frame. Just some unreal numbers. Hard to argue with him as the pick when he is just putting up huge stats on offense and carrying this team with his scoring ability.
McCollum finds Johnson. Porzingis with a screen on Randall. Johnson can't hit.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Sinks the three-pointer.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
The Hawks trail by 16. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. High, arcing shot. McCollum, no good.
Those are the ones you definitely have to make. Sometimes there's just enough defense to make a miss.
And again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Atlanta's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. McCollum against MP. And the basket by
Dang,
McCollum.
dude.
McCollum's got 15 points.
Look at McCollum just going to work. So good at using his creativity to find shots inside.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Now let's take a second to bring up our rookie leaderboard for a glance at this year's top first-year free throw shooters. MP is second.
And really, he needs to continue getting to the free throw line as much as possible because he's pretty deadly once he gets there.
The first free throw is good. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Joe Ingles comes in for Randall. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for McDaniels. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Kennard. Now here's McCollum. 15 points in the game. Outside, Porzingis. Pass to Johnson. And the three off target.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Edwards kicks to MP. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards. Edwards got his 3rd assist on the night. The Hawks have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm.
Dang, bro, I can't get any rebounds because of this
back in
dude.
the first half, but he has yet to connect here after the break.
Oh, nice read there from Edwards. He's all for sharing the wealth.
46 seconds left in the third. Atlanta shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality
Come on,
shots.
boys.
Pass to Gobert. And he
Okay.
banks in the layup.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Their offense is cooking right now, and that's because the execution has been there.
Alexander Walker finds Johnson. Here's Porzingis. And it's MP with the rebound. MP's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Shoots. Rebound
What?
Atlanta. It's off to Charlotte for him after this game as they take on the Hornets. That'll be the 3rd game of this 3-game road trip. Kispert wide open. He fires from outside off the mark. And so it's Minnesota in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. A chance now to hear Coach Quinn Snyder talking to his team moments ago in the huddle.
One of the biggest things is not to react.
Some changes here for the Timberwolves. Clark, he's checked in for Randall. Bones Highland comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And MP subbed in for Mike Conley. And then for Atlanta, Porzingis, he's checked in for Okongwu. Jalen Johnson comes in for Newell. And Kispert subbed in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. MP out there with Bones Highland. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's Joe Ingles. And it's Clark in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Clock at 6. Down low. Porzingis kicks to Kennard. They can't stop the run with that one.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off.
Oh, come on.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP.
Well, that is the definition of an unforced error. It's very unfortunate, and the coach is going to have something to say about that.
Minnesota making a switch here. Miller's checked in. McCollum passes to Kispert. Kennard on the wing. Here's McCollum. Kept alive. The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far
Damn.
in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. So, Tim, when you played, you were one of the league's best sharpshooters. Did you ever look around and pick things up off of other guys you watch shoot the ball well?
No question. In fact, I learned a lot about how to move off the ball by watching other guys as I made my way through college and eventually became a pro. And even when I was in the league, I would study other players to pick up things on their footwork and how to get my release a little bit quicker.
Give me one player that you really studied hard.
Well, there's no question Del Curry was a guy I watched because he needed very little time to get that shot off, coming off of the screen. And unfortunately, several times I got there late against
on,
him
buddy.
and learned my lesson.
We're vibing right now, boys.
McCollum dishes to Johnson to stop the drought, and that one hits back iron. And so MV will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Kennard with the rebound. Atlanta's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Lobbed up there for Johnson, and in
Damn.
LU jam.
He is soaring on that one. Johnson going up high to get his hands on it.
And then he throws it down hard.
That's a young, creative mind right there. MP doing work.
And it's Kispert in the corner. Johnson outside, takes the 3, buries it from three-point range.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
MP with it, now defended by McCollum. And it's Kispert in the corner. Off target from outside.
I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
Has to go Bear. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And the basket by MP.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Yeah, the atmosphere in this arena has been unbelievable. Great all-around effort by everyone to put this game away.
Kennard with the ball. Pass to McCollum. Looking to get it going. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on MP.
Well, that's one of the many things McCollum does to help your offense. He is so adept at drawing fouls, and if you send him to the line, it's almost automatic.
9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now, here's MP. Puts up a deep 3. And the miss. And they've done it. What a moment for this team to lift that NBA Cup over their heads. Pure glory.
It was a memorable journey to get to this point, a battle every step of the way. And you have to think this is a huge confidence boost for them moving forward. It proves they're ahead of the curve in terms of getting into postseason shape.
Now, let's go to our sideline reporter, Dominic Hamill.
Appreciate it. Yeah. Thank you.
Doris, when you look at the numbers for both of these teams, you have to be impressed with their assist totals.
Oh my goodness, yes. No hero ball in this one. These are two groups that are focused on moving the ball and getting as many high percentage looks as they possibly can.
And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Wells and Jackson, your small and power forwards. Morant runs point with KCP to his side. And it's Edie in at the 5. And so it's Memphis with it, following the three-pointer by Minnesota. Jackson finds Morant. McDaniels with the rebound. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. These guys are unreal. 27 straight victories, which ties the win total of that star-studded Miami Heat team back in 2013.
This is truly an all-time streak, and we're not talking about just for this franchise. We're talking about in the history of this league. The consistent dominance is something so rarely seen. You have to keep reminding yourself to settle in and watch these guys work.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Offensive rebound. Back to Caldwell Pope. Just 5 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Here's Edie. No good. Unable to win this run.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Edwards, a pass to MP. Drills it from deep. MP's got 8.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
The Grizzlies have gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. And so Tomas Isolo calls a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And the latest power rankings. We're still in December, but we are starting to see things take shape in the NBA. You look at Atlanta, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the
Top 5. When I look at Minnesota, they've had a cold stretch and are desperately looking to end their losing streak. You can bet tensions are high in that locker room.
Now here's Edie. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
Edwards for 3. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Pass to Wells. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. And here's Edie. Back to Jackson. Now here's Caldwell Pope. Here's Wells. And again, it's Memphis missing. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Hawks was simply terrific. He dropped 56 points and hit a bunch of threes. No surprises there. He was locked in all night long. We'll see if that focus carries over into this game. Guys?
That's good stuff, Allie. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, BA. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Grizzlies trail by 19. Without a doubt, Ant-Man is one of the most entertaining players in the league, Doris.
You cannot take your eyes off Anthony Edwards when he's playing in a basketball game. The skill set is electric. But beyond that, he's got a 1,000-watt smile, and he understands this is an entertainment medium.
And so Tomas Isolo calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. DiVincenzo and Edwards on the perimeter. Randall at power forward with Reed at center. And it's MP in at the point. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Right side Moran. Fires for three. It's rebounded by Anthony Edwards. Minnesota leading by 19. Here's Randall. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. Edwards has got his 5th assist in this one.
Another reason why they're up, just taking what the defense giving him here.
Now here's Moran, coming off a 31-point game, and the layup is good. Morant's gotten 4 this quarter.
Just electric. Ja Morant. I mean, someone you pay to see.
And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. McDaniels checked in, and Memphis also making a switch. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Aldama. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Oh, putting on a show for the fans. Morant's skills making it look like a circus in here.
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? And it's blocked by Edey. Pass to Wells. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Minnesota. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Atlanta.
Yeah, and that one came down to their rebounding. There was a big gap between the two teams there.
That was a coach's dream, to get that kind of effort and intensity on the glass, and for it to pay those kinds of dividends, critical.
Here's Moran. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
Even with all the threes he nailed in the first quarter, the defense still hasn't made the proper adjustments.
Jackson outside. There's 38 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Well-timed shot fake. Got the defender off the ground right there.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
McDaniels passes to MP. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
With the way he can fill it up at this age, it's scary to think how good MP might be in a few years.
And here's Morant outside. Hits the trifecta. Morant's got 14 points.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
From deep, MP. He buries it from 3.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
And so it's Minnesota. A huge 24-point lead for them. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. We'll be right back after this word.
Hey, folks.
I'll say this. Yeah, you want to protect the paint, but when you're getting killed from long range, you have to make the adjustment defensively.
And now let's see who the winner. Glad you could join us, Ryan.
Come on, boys, let's go.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Checking out the group for Tuomas Isalo to start the second half. Morant runs point with
Oh,
KCP to his side.
come on.
Jackson, your small and power forwards. And it's Edie in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Come on, this kid is electric. Morant draws a lot of fouls with the way he plays.
And he's good on the second. Just an electrifying style on the court for Ja Morant. And Grant, he's not shy when it comes to confrontation.
Oh yeah, no, he's not ducking any smoke. But part of his maturation is choosing his battles, including trying to preserve his body from those fearless forays to the rim.
And he makes all 3. And Grant, when it comes to a franchise player, how much does it help to have a guy who unites the locker room?
Well, you know, B.A., when you think of guys like LeBron James or a Stephen Curry or Tim Duncan, it's not just about their play on the court, but the type of person you see in the locker room. That can rally a franchise.
Here's Morant, following the three-pointer by Minnesota. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Morant's got 5 points in the quarter.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
MP, that one's good.
Well, MP goes through the defense for the score. Wow.
And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Back to Morant. And he lobs it up. And the dunk by Edie.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, this September, Grizzlies legend Marc Gasol was enshrined in the Basketball Hall of Fame. A 3-time All-Star and Defensive Player of the Year, Marc was acquired in a trade for his brother, Pau Gasol, who was likewise an All-Star with the Grizzlies. Marc, a fixture on and off the court in Memphis. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Jackson for 3. The rebound by MP.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Pass to Edwards. And here's MP from outside. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. Edwards got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. The Grizzlies have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Outside, Caldwell Pope. And here's Morant. The 3-ball. Drains the 12.
Damn, bro.
Morant's got 22.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
Let's go.
Shot is good.
Fight
Boy,
me.
he is just doing it all right now. And the more the ball goes through the net, the more his confidence grows.
Edie with a screen on Edwards.
Oh, hold on. My ear's itchy. Why does that happen?
Outside, Caldwell Pope. Jackson gets the bucket.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Here's MP. Grizzlies with the rebound.
Boy, that is how you protect the rim. That is A+ defense.
1:41 left in the third quarter, and the foul called on MP. That'll be a second foul of the game. Now a timeout called by Memphis. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Aldama. And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Yeti inside. Reed defending. There's Jackson with the three. Pure from three-point range.
That jumper is pure. Jackson with great touch for a big man. Set him up, let him knock him down.
Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. And it's MP in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Now here's Morant. Minnesota with a rebound. MP's got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside Reed. MP outside. Let's go with a 3. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Here's Morant. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Randall's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards.
Boy, a turnover like that will have a coach just staring at his shoes, biting his tongue.
And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Miller's checked in for Reed. Ingles comes in for Randall. Clark is checked in for McDaniels. And it's DiVincenzo in for Anthony Edwards. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. MP, the pass to Clark. Here's MP. Jacks up a 3. And that one drops. And it comes off an assist from Ingles. MP's got 42 in the game. Memphis has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the 4th. Kicks it out to Jackson. Offline with a 3.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
And here's MP from outside. Connects from downtown. MP's got 45 points. Well, Memphis shooting 33%. This hasn't been their quarter. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Timberwolves.
Absolute fireworks display. High-scoring game. They were unstoppable, Grant.
Yeah, just relentless from start to finish. And the pace was furious. Ultimately, they wore out the other team.
That'll do it for this one. They've earned their 27th victory of the year tonight.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for him. Connects again from distance.
And this three-point shooting performance has been insane. Everything is going in for him.
It's been a historic night for him. Closing in on the 4th most threes in a single game.
How, dude? How?
55 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter. To the right side. Jackson outside. And here's Morant outside. Will it go? And the dunk by Yeti.
And I'll tell you what, this is a guy who doesn't take a break at all on the boards.
Man, doing serious work. He likes being an anchor on the glass.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
And he knocks down the first one.
One of those guys who came into the league with great expectations. MP has met those and then some.
Shannon's checked in for Highland. Wells, the pass to Jackson, and he gets the bucket.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
And the layup is good off the glass. MP's got 54 points.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. From deep, Morant on target from range.
Yeah, Morant showing a bit of confidence knocking down that 3.
MP looking around. This one for 3. Good! Another from 3. Woo, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
The BA, he's on fire.
And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort, and they were just dominant out there.
And now let's go to Jennifer Quintana.
Congratulations on tonight's win, MP. You were looking for your teammates early and often and keeping them involved throughout. Was that the strategy coming in, or did you see something in the game that led to an adjustment?
What? Don't act like you're surprised, Jennifer Quintana. You know I could dime them up, all right? Just depends on how the game's going, you know? If the D is gonna give my teammates room to shoot, I'm gonna pass it to them. I trust those guys.
BA, over to you.
All right, Jennifer, thanks. Good stuff.
Alright, MP, this is it. Last night of your All-Star video series. Last chance to make a big impression going against someone trying to take your spot on the team.
Oh man, you trying to make me cry, huh, Zan? Now look, when people vote for All-Star, they think about what you've done lately. So I gotta finish strong.
That's true. And listen, you've given us highlights, you've given us greatness, even given us quotes.
Say it again, Zan.
What's left to give?
I don't know, but I'm gonna give y'all a classic tonight.
Meaning?
I'm gonna set a new season high for points.
That's pretty good.
Excuse me, pretty... I'm talking about for the entire league, Zan. Now that's a classic right there.
That is a classic.
MP, out.
Feeling you, MP.
Damn, boy. Buttery.
We've got a battle of the big men inside, Clark. Both teams with talented front courts.
Well, these teams rely heavily on their 4 and 5 guys, Kevin. It's going to be, I think, a lot of fun to watch. So keep that isolated cam on the paint area. That's where most of the action is going to take place.
Score 78.
He is not taking these conference matchups lightly. He doesn't want to just be the best and make it into the All-Star game. He has made it known he wants to be the guy.
The MP is a remarkable talent, and he's proven that time and time again against big-time conference foes. When MP needs to shift into overdrive, he's got that in the tank, which has been really impressive to watch. It's that 6th gear that makes him nearly unstoppable.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Out on the perimeter, Wallace and Williams. Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. And it's SGA in at the 1 spot. Now here's Edwards. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
MP doing a nice job with the quick catch and shoot, not wanting to waste those touches.
SGA from outside, rebounded by the Timberwolves. And this team is in the middle of an astonishing 28-game winning streak. Yep, 28. No matter when it finally ends, this will have been a historic run for them.
Guys, I tell you what, they're playing some of the best basketball that I've ever seen. I mean, they look virtually unbeatable. The key now is they continue to try to strive for consistency, to be ready to handle whenever the next loss does come up. That's going to be the key, bouncing back when they do have somebody in this streak.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. After Anthony Edwards made that last three-pointer. And the basket by SGA.
An expert at getting into the lane and creating havoc. SGA.
And Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Wallace looking for an opening. Hartenstein with the screen for Wallace. Got 3 off the mark. Looking at Oklahoma City, they took the win in their last game against the Clippers. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Ali LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Memphis was simply terrific. He had 57 points, and he made the defense look helpless as he piled on the points. Putting in a performance like that one really builds momentum in your direction. We'll see how far he rides that wave tonight, guys.
Ali, we appreciate the update. In stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Dude, give me the ball.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Gilgeous-Alexander launches it. That's his 4th miss from the floor. He's made 2 of his shots.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet.
Stop shooting. Give me the ball.
Basket by Edwards.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowed.
Outside Williams. Pass to Holmgren. Lets it go from deep. They get it back. And a wide open look for SGA. Hits the 3-point bomb. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Oh, here's Edwards. Wallace covering. McDaniels kicks to Randall. And here's MP for 3. And Holmgren pulls it down. Now here's Wallace. Hasn't made one yet. Here's SGA. Out to Wallace. Second chance shot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you know teams are going to be physical with Holmgren, but he's aggressive, and boy, he plays with passion.
And Greg, on a team as stacked as OKC, you can almost forget about Chet Holmgren, who is the number 2 overall pick back in 2022.
And let's give him his flowers, right? The portrait of a modern big man. Shot blocking, shooting range.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. So for Oklahoma City right now, Wiggins is out there with Chet Holmgren. And it's Mitchell. And it's Alex Caruso. And it's Wallace in at the 2 guard. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. 9-point game. Their last encounter was in Oklahoma City.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched. in the last.
And sometimes that can
Bro.
be a motivating factor. May very well light a fire under them tonight. Nobody likes to be dominated on the glass like that.
Edwards has come in for the Timberwolves. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Williams, he's checked in for Wiggins. Mitchell way outside. Randall grabs the board. Timberwolves leading by 9. And here's MP for 3. Rebound by Wallace. Edwards against Caruso. Wallace.
Let's get it, MP.
We know these two teams rack up the assists. Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player and ball movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend.
MP is not taking these conference matchups lightly. He doesn't want to just be the best and make it into the All-Star game. He has made it known he wants to be the guy.
MP is a remarkable talent, and he's proven that time and time again against big-time conference foes. When MP needs to shift into overdrive, he's got that in the tank, which has been really impressive to watch. It's that sixth gear that makes him nearly unstoppable.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. At the guard spots, we'll be seeing Gilgeous-Alexander and Wallace. Holmgren plays at the 4, with Hartenstein at the center spot, and it's Williams at the 3 spot. MP, no good. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, after winning the title, OKC secured their future. Significant extensions this summer for Chet Holmgren, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and both of their Jalen Williamses. The Thunder are building something for the long haul, guys.
A young, exciting team. Okay, thank you, Shams. And here is Wallace, following the three-pointer by MP. Wallace outside. Holmgren sets the screen for Wallace. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. He said Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is going to be their main focus at the defensive end, and as he put it, Shai's a riddle because he can light it up from outside, he has the speed to get to the hoop, and he knows how to draw the fouls too. Coach hopes that they stay disciplined and they can keep SGA off the line. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Pass to Randall. Outside Edwards. Fires the three. And MP with the basket on the assist from Edwards. MP's got 11 points.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start. And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Here is Edwards after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. MP, no good. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Thunder. Trailing by 2. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
And here's MP for 3. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Wallace kicks to SGA. And yes, it's good.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Alex Caruso comes in for Chet Holmgren. Isaiah Joe, he's checked in for Wallace. And it's Mitchell in for Gilgeous-Alexander. A 3 from MP. Connects from three-point range. 17 points in the game.
Man, the triple. Keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Here's Williams. He picked up 21 points in their last win against the Clippers. Off target with his 3. Looking at Minnesota, they took the win in their last game against Memphis. Buries the long-range jumper. MP's got 20.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Now, here's Mitchell. Last game out, he had 14.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here's Ingles. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. The 3 from MP. Good on the triple. He's got 23.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Thunder trailing by 8. On the wing, Mitchell. Covered by MP. Shot's good by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 5 now.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Timberwolves. An historic feat during the quarter, launching and making a phenomenal number of and changes here for the Timberwolves. Miller's checked in for Joe Ingles. Clark comes in for Bones Highland. And MP subbed in for Mike Conley. Mitchell dishes to Wiggins. Caruso against Clark. Joe in the corner. Mitchell outside. Pass to Caruso. kicks it out to Mitchell. Just 2 to shoot. And a miss there on the triple. Minnesota leading by 4. Miller is out there with Clark. Then it's MP. Then it's Julius Randle. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Grizzlies delivered quite a performance. He had 57 points, and he made a significant contribution from beyond the arc, as usual, and the entire NBA talking about his performance. It was that special. Can he do it again? We'll see, guys.
Excellent report, Allie. Thank you. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him. It might force him to adjust or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
An NBA champion with the Bucks. Clark, what do you think about Dante DiVincenzo?
Well, the guy's a winner. I mean, I think about his spectacular performance in the championship game back in 2018. And then he plays hard all the time. I mean, he's willing to do whatever it takes to help the team win. And his defense and three-point shooting bring great value to his team.
1:39 left in the first half of the game. Caruso, the pass to Wiggins. Bounce pass, Joe. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down now to just 11 on the basket for Mitchell.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead. As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Reed, he's checked in for Randall. McDaniels comes in for Miller. And Anthony Edwards subbed in for Clark. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's checked in for Holmgren. Williams comes in for Wiggins. Wallace is checked in for Alex Caruso. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Isaiah Joe. That one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Williams. McDaniels outside. Pass to Edwards. Back to MP. A three-pointer off the mark. And it's Williams with the ball for the Thunder. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
MP nails the triple.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And a wide open look for SGA. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
And this is the kind of fire Gilgeous-Alexander plays with. How about the response there?
DiVincenzo kicks to MP. A three-pointer is right on target. MP's got 44.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
And so it's Minnesota. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Thanks for joining us.
I think for the Timberwolves, they're the top dog at the moment. You have to say they've earned it with their play on the court. Stellar performances.
And turning back to our first half, things going well, extremely well for the Timberwolves. And that concludes.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
So for Oklahoma City right now, out on the perimeter, Wallace and Williams. Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. And it's SGA in at the point guard. And when it comes to team building, GA, there's been a debate about whether the 2-star or 3-star approach is more effective.
Kevin, for me, I think it comes down to fit more than anything. It doesn't matter how many stars you have if they don't mesh. And if they're not comfortable in the role that's carved out for them on that respective team.
Yeah, that's got to be frustrating for him. He'll usually convert that.
MP passes to McDaniels. Back to MP. Knocks down the 3 ball. MP's got 47 points.
He's a big reason why they're on top. I imagine they'll keep feeding him. I would.
Pass to SGA. And stolen by MP. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline. And again for 3.
Another 3. I'm not sure I've seen a better 3-point shooting night.
They just keep pouring in. This is a top 5 all-time single game for 3-point shots made. Williams, that's good.
And stretching the D out to the sidelines, Williams.
MP passes to McDaniels. MP, that's for 2. He got it again. Sensational.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Thunder trailing by 16. From deep, SGA. Reed with the rebound. MP finds Randall. The 3 from MP. Connects again from distance.
And guys, this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for 3rd now, most threes in a game.
The points, GA, just keep piling up, and the 3s keep dropping in. He is red hot from beyond the arc. SGA passes to Wallace. From deep, Williams. Minnesota with the rebound. On the wing, MP. Defended by Holmgren. Here's the 3. Good, another from 3.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for second.
My bad, I was still mute. I was talking to Freedom. Anyways, we're going for 78. I need to break 78 to get my goal, so we'll go for it. Oh, a little hard foul. That was a bad foul. Don't sub me out, please. Don't sub me out. I'm doing too good right now.
To the line, SGA.
Thank you.
Crafty inside there to get the contact.
And Jay, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 90s.
Connects again.
And another stunning accomplishment in his career. He's now tied for 4th most 60-point games in league history.
He is one of the most exciting offensive players the NBA has ever seen. In fact, I don't think you can make an argument against that. Here's SGA. Just 5 to shoot. Releases. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him.
No, I should have taken that shot. I should have waited. Should have waited. I should have. That was a horrible shot.
2 of 6 from the
I got cocky. I'm sorry.
Here's Williams. Outside for SGA. From outside, off the mark.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game.
Let's go, Dubs, dude.
On the glass.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively
Come on, guys. Come on, guys.
From the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
DiVincenzo finds MT. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooter.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Randall dishes to MP. Pass to Ingles. Now here's DiVincenzo. MP, no good.
We're close, so we're close. We can get the goal.
And so it's
I don't want
MP making things happen for the Timberwolves.
leave me in. I don't want to
Going
restart
on
this game and try to do that
absolute
challenge, dude.
rampage.
I'm trying here.
Now let's take a look at our assist of the game. Presented by
I don't care about
Steve
assists right now. Let me get my threes. No, don't take me out. Don't take me out long term. Oh yes, okay, we're only out for a little bit. We're only out for a little bit. I need 11. I need 11. 4-3. I need 4 shots to get it.
For 3, Holmgren. MP grabs the miss. Minnesota leading by 23. We got Joe Ingles. MP out there with Bones Highland.
No, what are you doing? My God, don't take the shot.
In at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pulls from the top of the key. That's a 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Pass to DiVincenzo. And here's MP for 3.
No,
Holmgren
dude.
pulls it down. Holmgren's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Mitchell outside. Good on the three-point shot. Mitchell's got 5 points in the quarter.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, this hot streak.
And again for 3.
He's scorching hot. Another 3.
And he's approaching the franchise record for 3s in a game. Miller's checked in for Minnesota. The Thunder also changing it up. Hartenstein's checked in for Aaron Wiggins. Williams comes in for Isaiah Joe. And it's Case and Wallace in for Mitchell. Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Pass to Hartenstein.
Come on.
On the wing, Wallace. He's defended by Highland. 6 on the shot clock. Holmgren can't hit.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
That's a bad shot. Dude, come on. It's all on me at this
Well,
point.
Thunder have
I'm
gone
messing up.
5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Pass to Miller. Here's Highland. The Timberwolves working the ball around. MP, no good.
Dude.
1:30 left in the fourth quarter.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Timberwolves.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game.
I just need them to take shots,
I mean,
dude.
Kevin, it's
Take
hard to
shots.
think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything
That's
was
fine.
just
I don't care
on
about losing the
target.
grade right now.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
And I felt like by making those sharp in-game adjustments, they've really taken control of this season.
Okay, I should have time for
Now,
2 more
this
shots. So.
We'll move them to 2-0 on the season with 2 left to play against Oklahoma City.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for MP.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Pass to Ingles. Back to MP. Connects again from distance.
And of course it falls for him. That 3 pushes him into the history books.
Well, he is now tied for the most 3s in a game. This is a night we will never forget.
I think adrenaline was a factor there. He wanted to hit that answer 3 so badly.
Back to Highland. And a wide open look for MP.
No, you're lying.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for Oklahoma City. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren. And it falls over the rim and in.
And playing up tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
MP way outside.
No, I missed it by 1 shot.
The miss. And so it's
No.
the Timberwolves taking care of business here.
That's so
This
annoying.
one was never in doubt.
MP, you broke the 60-point barrier.
I don't even care. I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed. I should have freaking hit that,
Hey,
dude.
thanks, Jennifer.
I just needed one more shot. That's so annoying.
MP right here. I know it. I know you hear me. Here I am. There we go. There we go. Hands down, everybody. All right. You talked pretty openly about getting off to a hot start at the first half of the year. Given your play in these high-profile games so far, I mean, would you honestly say you should be an all-star?
Let me help you understand something, Frank. Okay. Voters value winning. Voters value entertainment. Voters value consistency. Voters value the exceptional. I've given them all of that and more. There's nothing I can say that would add to what I've already done. You understand now?
Yeah, I guess. Okay. Thanks, MP. Thank
MP.
you.
Right here.
Let's go, boys. Let's jump on another game here.
As a team, when you're trying to construct your best lineups, what are you looking for, Grant?
You know, I think balance is probably number one. Each lineup has to have enough defense and offense, otherwise you're just vulnerable.
And the Milwaukee starting five. Inside, they have Giannis and Turner. Then there's Kevin Porter. Then it's Gary Harris. And it's Rollins in at the shooting guard.
What? No? Okay.
Position.
Well, MP goes through the defense for the score. Wow.
And so Porter will bring it up for Milwaukee.
Is he gonna make food?
Uses the glass on the layup.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the
Full
aggressor
courses.
this early,
Yeah.
it is intimidating.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
Well, this is why Edwards is a nightmare.
No, different
for
meals you eat
defenses.
every time.
He can drive right through you.
Different types of
or
rice
pull
and
you
different types of
apart
protein.
from range like this.
Pass to Antetokounmpo.
No?
Outside for Porter. Offline with a three. Here's MP. The rebound by Turner. The Bucks have gone 1 for 3 so far.
Yeah.
All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, guys, after giving up Damian Lillard to the wave and stretch, the Bucks are going point guard by committee, with Kevin Porter Jr., Cole Anthony, and Ryan Rollins all contributing. And I expect we'll see the ball in Giannis's hands early and often.
He knows his stuff. Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. From deep, MP. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Okay.
Oh, so competitive. MP with the response three. This guy is all about winning.
Pass to Rollins. To the wing, right side. Here's Antetokounmpo. Kept alive. Oh, and Reed with a block.
Outstanding defense by Reed there. He understands the importance of protecting the basket. Well, you can't start the game much better than this. 4 of 5 from the field.
The Bucks have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Rollins passes to Porter. Antetokounmpo outside. 5 on the clock. Takes a three. Reed with the rebound. The Timberwolves lead by 6. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Giannis Antetokounmpo talked about what keeps him going. He said the most important thing is to stay humble. At the end of the day, I realized that I wasn't supposed to be here. I'm just happy, and I always want to be better and do better for my team. And that's what gives me joy. Guys, back to you.
You got to respect that mindset. Allie, we appreciate the report. And Antetokounmpo with the basket on the assist by Porter.
Well, that's the touch of Giannis. We've seen it improve so much over his career.
MP, the pass to McDaniels. For 3, Randall connects from downtown.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Hawks trail by 7. Here's Porter. Misses off the right iron.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
Milwaukee has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Stan, when you talk about Giannis Antetokounmpo, would you say he's one of the most unguardable players ever?
Well, BA's certainly got to be in the conversation. Besides maybe Wemby, we haven't seen anyone like Giannis when it comes to length and those long strides especially. Plus, he has that strength, too.
Catching up on the changes for Milwaukee. Green's checked in for Harris, and Cole Anthony subbed in for Rollins.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Now here's Anthony. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game. He shoots over DiVincenzo. Anthony misses.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
And here's MP from outside. And again, it's Minnesota with a three.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter here. Now here's Antetokounmpo. And on offense, he's been a force, scoring over 30 a game. And they double up on Antetokounmpo. Lets the three fly. And here's Porter outside.
What the
Anthony
heck?
misses. MP way outside. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Minnesota. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Looking to run whenever they can. That's part of why they lead. We'll be right back. With some changes. Anthony Edwards comes in for Clark, and MP subbed in for Highland. Milwaukee also changed it up. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Harris comes in for Green, and it's Rollins in for Prince. So on the floor for Milwaukee, Giannis plays the 4 with Porter playing at center. Then it's Gary Harris, then it's Cole Anthony, and it's Rollins in at the 2 spot. A deep 3 from MP. Another miss by Minnesota. Bucks trail by 13. Here's Portis. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Portis has got his first basket.
Well, the defense was there, but big Bobby Portis made a tough shot.
Oh, MP! An emphatic finish.
Okay, young man. We see you, MP. We know you're for real.
The Bucks have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Oh, and the dunk by Antetokounmpo.
How do you even come up with something like that? Giannis is an artist.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. Now here's Edwards. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Oh, MP buries the triple.
Even with all the threes he nailed in the first quarter, the defense still hasn't made the proper adjustments.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Oklahoma City was all business. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and as always, a lot of those points came in bunches of 3. He was locked in all night long. We'll see if that focus carries over into this game. Guys?
Thanks as always, Allie. Great report. Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Here's Ingles. After Milwaukee picked up a 3 with their last shot. Sinks the tray. MP's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Against Toronto, he was really on his game. A little mid-range shot is up. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
Yeah, Anthony displaying his versatility as a shooter in the mid-range.
MP inside, working on Anthony. MP shot is off. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Portis. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
Back to MP. Let's go with a 3. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Ingles. Ingles got 4 assists now tonight. Portis outside. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
Well, after a bad start, he looks like a different player right now.
Minnesota leading by 13. Here's MP. MP gets it to go through contact.
Yeah, this defense looks absolutely helpless trying to stop MP right now. He's having his way out there.
Milwaukee's gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Here's Antetokounmpo.
Whoa!
Damn.
Sweet move. Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
4 seconds left. Oh, he's a menace in the paint. Antetokounmpo.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And we finished off one half of play. Timberwolves ahead. They're up by 11. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Come on, boys.
Hey, a look here now at Minnesota. There are some high expectations coming into the season, and they can create a lot of pressure on.
And now, how about that first half? Talk about a dominating display for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. MP is out there with Anthony Edwards. And it's Reed in at the center position. So that's the Timberwolves 5. And it's already hard enough to play D in this league. Some people feel that traveling has gotten out of control, Coach.
Well, I don't know if it's gotten out of control, B.A. I think the referees do a pretty good job on traveling. I think what's important for the referees is they have to be able to determine which travel calls gain a guy an advantage and which ones you could let go because they have no effect on the clock.
Come on, boys.
Pass to Harris. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Milwaukee tacks on 2 more.
He's a true scoring machine. Antetokounmpo never stops attacking. He is just relentless.
Edwards, a pass to MP. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Randall with a steal. And here's MP from outside. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Here's Antetokounmpo. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
Not a great start to the second half. Just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, Brian. Well, the Bucks want to capitalize on their bigs. Coach Doc Rivers said, one advantage we have is our size, and the slower the game gets, the bigger we get. So taking opponents out of transition, making it a half-court game, allows us to be a big basketball team. Back over to you, Brian.
Leveraging that tall timber. Allie, thanks very much for the report. He drops it from range. MP's got 44.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Here's Porter.
Dang.
Pass to Rollins. Porter against MP. Here's Turner. Antetokounmpo outside. 5 to shoot. Tries again. Can't hit that one. Oh, good D by Edwards. And Grant, for everything else he's accomplished, Giannis hasn't quite mastered the three-point shot.
And you know, he hasn't had to, BA. You want him inside, hitting on those high percentages, shutting down the lane defensively, and of course, controlling the boards.
Portis, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. Taking a look at the Timberwolves. They're in first place right now with a tremendous record. They're certainly the team to beat.
You know, for Minnesota, give them credit. I mean, they've been playing very well this season, but they can't afford to take their foot off the gas pedal right now. They know they have a bullseye on their backs.
Yeah, no one is taking them lightly. This is a team with everything you really need to make some noise in the playoffs.
Here's Rollins. DiVincenzo covering. Pass to Porter. Portis outside. There's the triple. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. Porter's got 3 assists now in this one.
A capable shooter from three-point land. When Portis is nailing this shot, it really helps space the floor.
Milwaukee has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Rollins passes to Turner. Lets it go from deep. And Barrage pulls it down. The Timberwolves have gotten 7 of their 9 shots to fall. Quality shooting in the second half. From deep, MP. Again! What an avalanche!
Oh my goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Porter looks it over. Charity stripe shot, and he nails the jumper. Porter's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, just one of a few places Porter can hit from. Good use of the mid-range J.
And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. MP outside. Pass to Ingles. For 3, DiVincenzo. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
Oh, they're on fire. The run punctuates.
And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. Milwaukee making a switch here. Turner's checked in. Left side Highland. From about 16, it's Milwaukee with a rebound. Turner's got his 4th rebound in this one. Taking a look at the Bucks. Inside, they have Giannis and Turner. Taurean Prince is out there with Cole Anthony. And it's Green in at the small forward position. To the paint. Kicks it out to MP. Jacks up a 3. And there is a whistle. That goes on Joe Ingles. That's his first foul of the game.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Milwaukee making some changes. Harris is checked in for Green. Rollins comes in for Prince. And it's Porter Jr. in for Anthony. Porter from outside. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo's got 4 rebounds in the game. From deep, MP. And again, it's
Let's go, dude.
He's always ready to take the shot. MP got it away quick.
For Milwaukee, they've gotten almost all of their shots to fall in the 4th. 6 of 7. DiVincenzo with a steal. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Rollins.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
You could see that coming. Giannis not to be denied, especially at the rim.
From deep, MP. Good! Another from 3.
Another 3 for him. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
Well, he's just pouring it on, and he's tied for the 5th most triples ever in a single game. Antetokounmpo outside. Shot clock at 6. On the wing, Porter. Over MP. MP with the block.
displaying an innate ability to detect the score attempt. MP will do well to keep honing that skill.
Shannon's checked in for Minnesota. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Minnesota shooting 60% here in the fourth quarter. Terrific efficiency. MP fires for three. Another bucket. Wow.
I mean, just a magnificent showing for him offensively. Buckets coming in rapid succession.
And get this, he's now tied for third most 60-point games in league history. Here's Harris. A strong finish under heavy pressure from the D.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Timberwolves.
Absolute fireworks display. High-scoring game. They were unstoppable, Grant.
Yeah, just relentless from start to finish. And the pace was furious. Ultimately, they wore out the other team.
And they increased their win total to 29.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And as it was happening, as it was building, and again for three.
And with that made 3, he now stands alone for third most threes in a single game.
Boy, he's been locked in, and it's been lights out for him all game long. What a shooting performance. Porter from outside. Minnesota with a rebound.
He had more than enough room to hit that, just couldn't make it happen.
From deep, MP. And again.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Rollins. Here's Antetokounmpo. The three. Outside for Porter. Pass to Rollins. Outside Porter. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
All right, now let's
Alright,
go courtside to
so that's
Dominic
gonna do it for me tonight. It's late. I'm tired. I got work tomorrow. So I'll catch you on the next one. Make sure to like or follow. Come back for more. I'll be live again tomorrow. Are you playing Far Cry again? I don't know. We'll see. But in the meantime, as always, keep tight, seatbelt, and I'll see you guys later. Good night. I'll stay safe. And I'll catch you on the next one. Later, y'all.
At a certain point, you got to leave well enough alone, or the basketball guy.
Ryan, back to you.
All right, thank you, Dominic. Thank you for joining.